Hello everyone, welcome to the video on risk in agricultural marketing. In this video, I am going to share about what is mean by risk and types of risk in agriculture marketing, how to minimize this in agriculture marketing and risk management strategies in agricultural marketing. Let's start. Risk in marketing. Hardy has defined risk as uncertainty about cost, loss or damage. Risk is inherent in all marketing transactions. There is the risk of the destruction of the produce by fire, rodents or other elements, quality deterioration, price fall, change in taste, habits or passion, and the risk of placing the commodity in the wrong hands or area. We know that there is a time lag between the production and consumption of the farm product. When there is a longer the time lag, the greater will be the risk. And this risk someone has to bear in the marketing process. But most of the risk is taken by the market middlemen as they have the capacity to bear it. Whenever risks are greater and varied, the margin taken by the risk bearer is higher and vice versa. That is, if the risks are smaller and varied, the margin taken by the risk bearer will be lesser. And one who holds the commodity in the process is the bearer of the risk, because of which he may be better off or worse off. Then coming to types of risk in marketing. The risks associated with the marketing process are of three basic types: the physical risk, price risk and institutional risk. We'll study one by one in detail. Physical risk. This includes a loss in the quantity and quality of the product during the marketing process. It may be due to fire, flood, earthquake, rodents, insect, pest, fungus, excessive moisture or temperature, careless handling and unscientific storage, improper packages, looting or arson, and this together accounts for a large part of the loss of the product at the individual as well as at the macro level. Such losses are lost to society too and must be averted to the extent possible. Then price risk. The price of agriculture products fluctuate not only from year to year but during the year also it will fluctuate, that is from month to month, week to week and even day to day. And even on the same day the price will fluctuate. The changes in price may be upward or downward. It means it may increase or it may decrease. This price variation cannot be ruled out for the factors affecting the demand for and supply of agriculture products are continually changing. A price fall may cause a loss to the trader or a farmer who stocks the produce. Sometimes the risks are so great that they may result in a total failure of the business and the person who owns it, he may become bankrupt. Institutional risk. These risks include the risk arising out of change in the government policy, in tariff and tax losses, in the movement restriction, statutory price controls and the imposition of levies. Minimization of risk. How to minimize this risk in agriculture marketing? By reducing the physical loss, transfer of risk to insurance companies, minimization of price risk. Reduction in physical loss. How we can reduce the physical loss? The physical loss of product may be reduced by the adoption of these following measures. By using a fireproof material in the storage structure to prevent accident due to fire, use of improved storage structure and giving necessary pre-storage treatment to the product to prevent losses in quality and quantity arising out of excessive moisture, temperature, attacks by insect and pest, fungus and rodents. By use of better and quicker transportation method and proper handling during transit and by using a proper packaging material. Then transfer of risk to insurance companies. The burden of physical risk may be minimized by shifting it to the insurance companies. There are specialized professional agencies to bear such risk. They collect some premium and provide full compensation to the party in case of loss due to the reason for which the products are insured. In this way, the company insures a number of farmers against losses. Minimization of price risk. The risk associated with the variation in the prices may be minimized by the adoption of the following measures. By fixation of minimum and maximum price of commodities by the government and allowing a movements in the price only within this specified range, that is minimum and maximum price. Within that specified range, it will allow the price to make changes. Marketing arrangements for the dissemination of accurate and scientific price information to all sections of society over space and time. This should include information on market demand, acreage under particular crop, estimates of market supply and of import and export of commodities. An effective system of advertising may reduce price uncertainty and create a favorable atmosphere for commodity. Operation of speculation and hedging. The price risk associated with the commodities for which the facility of forward trading is available may be transferred to professional speculators through the operation of hedging. Then risk management strategies in agricultural marketing. The speculation and hedging. We'll study in detail what is speculation and what is hedging. Speculation. By seeing this picture, we can understand. So the fundamental idea underlying speculation is the purchase or sale of commodity at the present price with the object of sale or purchase at some future date at a favorable price. The speculator is normally concerned with profit making from price movement. He purchases when prices are low, and he is therefore not a normal or a regular trader because he will purchase when the prices are low. When the price is high, he will not purchase. That's why he is not a normal or a regular trader. The difference in the prices prevailing at two times constitute his profit. And speculator, he may also lose it. The essentials of speculators are: he enters the trade at current prices, and the transaction of speculators are completed on some future date because he will buy the commodity when the price is low and he will sell the commodity when prices are high. So on future date his transaction will complete. The speculator enters the trade with the sole object of making a profit from price movement. Except in few cases, the physical delivery of produce is neither taken nor given. Only the difference in the prices is paid or taken. And speculators are not regular buyer and seller in the market. Based on the legalities involved, the speculation is of two types, that is speculation proper and illegitimate speculation. Speculation proper. Speculation proper refers to speculation on the part of a person who makes it his profession. Such professional speculators devote their whole time and energy to the collection of information about the future course of price movement. These are intelligent forecasts based on predicted trends. This type of speculation is beneficial for the economy as a whole and is usually accepted by the society. But illegitimate speculation, they are prohibited by the government. This is a gamble in business. The speculator, they adopt such manipulative practices as create a condition of artificial scarcity in the market and lead to rise in the prices. The main aim of speculator is to earn a big profit. This type of speculation is not based on any rationality, though it influences the price of product. Such speculation is prohibited by the government in the best interest in the economy. What are the economic benefits of speculation? Speculation, it dampens the price fluctuation. The price differential in different markets are bridged to some extent, and speculation helps in the adjustment of the supply of and demand for commodities at normal price. We'll study about meaning of related terms. Spot or a cash transaction. What is meant by spot or a cash transaction? A transaction in which payment is made on the spot or within a prescribed short period and delivery is taken on the same day or within a specific period are known as spot or cash transaction. Three things are essential in cash transaction. The purchaser has to take the delivery of the produce immediately after sale, and the seller has to deliver the goods immediately, and the payment for the produce has to be made immediately. Then future transaction. This is a transaction in which prices of commodities are settled in cash, but the commodities are delivered on some future date as agreed. Generally, in future transactions, the loss or profit is paid or received on the expiry of the time instead of the physical handling over the commodity. In future transaction, two groups of persons are involved, that is the bulls and the bears. So, who are all the bulls? In this picture we can see, right? The bulls are the person who expect that the price will go up in the future. They are called as bulls. And the bears, the person who expect that price will go down in the future, are the bears. The future transaction takes place as a result of action on the part of these two groups of person. Then contract. A contract is a promise to deliver or accept a delivery of specific grade of commodity at a specified time in future. Then hedging. What is meant by hedging? Hedging is a trading technique of transferring the price risk. It protects the traders from extreme crash in price. According to Shepard, he defined hedging is executing opposite sales or purchase in the future market to offset the purchase or sale of physical products made in the cash market. According to Hoffman, hedging is the practice of buying or selling futures to offset an equal and opposite position in the cash market and thus avoid the risk of uncertain change in prices. Hedging refers to the purchase or sale of a commodity in a future market accompanied by a sale or purchase in the cash market. In this approach, each sale is entered into with an equivalent purchase of commodity. It is assumed that price in the two markets are move exactly parallel and that the loss arising in one market are offset by profit in another market. So hedging, it is based on mainly two assumptions. The future and cash commodity price move up and down together. That is, the basis of price changes remains unchanged. The mechanics of hedging includes the making of simultaneous transaction but of opposite nature in the futures and cash market. Then what are the benefits of hedging? This hedging protects the hedger from sustaining a loss and enables him to earn his normal trade profit. And this hedging enables him to keep the trade margins at a lower level because there is no risk. Hedging facilitates the financing of inventories of stored commodities to the maximum possible. What are the difference between the speculation and hedging? In speculation, the purchase and sales in the cash as well as in future markets are made with the object of making a profit. But in hedging, the purchase and sales in the cash and future markets are made to protect oneself against excessive price fluctuation. In speculation, the activities of buying and selling are not necessarily opposed to each other, but in hedging, the activities of buyers and sellers are always opposed to each other. And in speculation, it is not necessary that the two types of transaction should be of equal quantity, but in hedging, it is obligatory to buy and sell the goods in equal quantities in the two markets. In speculation, under speculation, the speculator purchases goods and sells them when price rises as per his expectation. But in hedging, the commodities are not stored by traders. Only the difference in the price is given or taken on the due date. Then future trading. Future trading is a device for protection against the price fluctuation which normally arise in the course of the marketing of commodities. Stockist, processor or manufacturer utilize the future contract to transfer the price risk faced by them. Future trading includes both hedging as well as the speculation. But since hedging is its raison d'etre, it is also known as hedge trading. Future markets are therefore known as the hedge markets. Future trading in various groups of commodities was established about the end of 19th century. In cotton, future trading was started in Bombay. The Europeans took a hand in founding the Bombay Cotton Traders Association in 1875 for the regulation of cotton trade, which was the first step in the evaluation of an organized futures market. The future markets were established for oilseed at Bombay in 1900, for wheat at Hapur in 1913, for raw jute and jute goods at Kolkata in 1912, and for bullion at Mumbai in 1920. Subsequently, similar markets for these commodities were established at other places also. To provide against unhealthy speculation, forward trading in agriculture commodities was regulated under the Forward Contract Act, that is in 1952. The act was enacted with a view to regulating forward contracts, prohibiting options in goods and dealing with the certain other related matters. This job has been assigned to the Forward Market Commission, which was established in September 1953. The government has regulated or banned forward trading in several commodities in order to check unhealthy speculation. The Act has been amended from time to time to plug the loopholes. And the Forward Markets Review Committee set up by the Government of India under the chairmanship of Professor Mr. Dantwal recognized the need for future trading even in condition of short supply and upheld the view that speculations in future markets should be recognized as a necessary factor for their proper working. Then commodities for future trading. The commodities are permissible under future trading. They must satisfy these following conditions. What are those conditions? The conditions are: the commodity should be in plentiful supply. If commodity is in short supply, a few traders may corner the whole supply and charge any prices they like to the buyers. The commodity must have minimum degree of perishability, that is, it must be storable for a future delivery. The commodity should be homogeneous and capable of being graded so that its future deliveries may be made without problems regarding quality. The commodity should have large demand from a number of independent consumers so that a single buyer may not be in a position to impose his terms for his purchase. The supply of commodity should not be controlled by a few large firms. It should be available with a large number of suppliers. The price of commodity should be liable to fluctuation over a wide range. and there should be a free flow of commodity to and from the market without any outside interference or a outside control. What are the services rendered by forward market? The forward market renders these following services to the economic system. This forward market, it enables the merchants, stockist and processor to protect themselves against the risk of adverse fluctuation in the process of the commodity. It reduces the price fluctuation so that the margin of profit may be small. The highly competitive character of marketing, it smoothens out the price fluctuation and ensures an even flow of goods from the purchaser to the consumer, avoiding gluts in the peak season and shortage in the slack seasons. It brings about an integration of the price structure of commodities at different points of time in the same way as transportation and communication brings about an integration of prices in different parts of the market. It facilitates a large purchase and sale of the commodity at short notice in advance of delivery and in the absence of production. And it brings about a coordination of the current and future expectation by continual revelation of stocks of goods in the light of the changing supply and demand condition. Then dangers of forward market. The dangers arising out of the forward markets are: the forward markets opens out the way for a large number of persons with insufficient means, inadequate experience and information to enter into commitments which may be beyond their means. In such condition, markets gets demoralized. And it enables unscrupulous speculators with a little interest in the actual supply of and demand for a particular commodity to corner the supplies and organize bear rates and bull rates on the market in the hope of marketing easy money for themselves. This results in violent fluctuation in prices. Then forward market commission. The Forward Market Commission was established under Section 3 of the Forward Contracts Act 1952 and has executive as well as the advisory function. The function assigned to the commissions are to advise the government in respect of recognition or withdrawal of recognition of association conducting forward trading, to keep forward markets under observation, to draw the attention of the government to the various developments that are taking place in the different forward markets with suitable recommendations, to collect and publish information as regards trading condition in respect of markets falling under its jurisdiction, to submit periodical reports to government on the operation of the act and on the working of the forward markets, and to inspect accounts of recognized associations generally with a view to improving the organization and working of forward markets. Then contract farming or contract marketing. What is meant by contract farming or a contract marketing? Contract farming or marketing essentially is an arrangement between the farm producers and the agri-business firms to produce a certain agreed quantity and quality of the produce at a particular price and at a particular time. It can only be a pure procurement transaction or can extend to the supply of inputs or even beyond. What is the difference between the sales and contract to sell? In the case of sale, the title or ownership of goods is transferred at once, whereas in the contract to sell, the goods are transferred at a later date. A contract to sell is not in the true sense of the word as a sale, rather it is merely an arrangement to sell. Contract is an agreement, but an agreement is not necessarily a contract. Following types of inputs and services are normally provided by the company to the farmers are: they will provide the seeds of variety they need for processing and marketing. They will give the guidelines to grow the crops. Pesticides which do not result in residual toxicity. They will also provide the extension services. They will provide the fertilizer or hormones required for the crops and other material if not locally available. Advantages of contract farming. The contract farming is beneficial for both the producer or farmers as well as to the processing companies in several ways. We'll see how it will help to processing companies. The contract farming will ensure the supply of quality agriculture produce at right time and at lesser cost to the company, and it will canalize the direct private investment in agricultural activities. It ensures that the toxicity level is reduced as per requirement for export. Then advantages of contract farming to the farmer. It will help the farmer to reduce the risk of price, and it will ensure the prices at as market is assured, and it increases the quality consciousness. It ensures the higher production because of better quality seeds and pesticides, reduce the marketing cost, provides financial support in cash or kind, and it ensures the efficient or timely technical guidance almost free of cost. What are the flip side of contract farming? The important weakness of contract farming are contract farming is involved mostly in cash crops which may lead to shift in an area from food crops which beyond a limit may endanger food security, biodiversity and agriculture crop cycle of the country. And this contract farming may create the danger of imposition of undesirable seeds and the temptation of getting commercial profit from cultivation of a variety of the crops may cause a permanent damage to the land. And also market making outside the country may cause a market breaking inside the country. Oils. What are the incentives for promoting contract farming? Contract farming is means of allocating or a distribution of risk between the processor and the farmers. It will succeed if both the parties share the risk and the rewards. The Ministry of Food for the Processing Industries of Government of India has launched a scheme entitled Grant Under Backward Linkages to promote the contract farming. Under this scheme, a grant of 10% of value of raw material purchased from the contract farmers is provided to food processing units up to 3 years. The ministry has also prescribed a model agreement form. The criteria for these grants are the processing unit should provide seed, insecticides, fertilizer and extension service to contract farmers at a reasonable charges. And the number of contract farmers should be at least 25. And there should be an agreement prior to the period of contract farming for a maximum period of 1 year. The processing unit should give advance intimation about its contract with farmers to the ministry as well as state nodal authority. The claim for reimbursement should be recommended by the state nodal authority. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel.